Honey, why you calling me so late? I gotta whisper 'cause I can't be too loud, 'cause my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. I guess I wasn't even singing a song at all to a doll. I didn't know you were there. This is awkward. Isn't it strange how every time I have a lapel mic on and bright lights behind a phone, I don't seem to realize we're recording? Over the past 39 years, the promoter behind the WWE has managed to book a plethora of excellent musical guests. Sometimes they've been hit or miss, and there has been times when some of the performances have been less than stellar. Hi, I'm Gregory Iron, professional wrestler with cerebral palsy and lifelong WWE and WrestleMania fan. And today, I'm going to give you my top 5 worst musical performances at WrestleMania. Before we start the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps create visibility for the podcast, and leave some comments below on your favorite musical performances at WrestleMania, and then maybe afterwards leave some comments about your least favorite. That'd be great. Number 5.
We all vote ahead. We're gonna kick your ass. Time to play the game.
As much as I love Motorhead, WrestleMania 17 and 21, it's not so much Lenny's voice, it's just the seemingly unwillingness to even bother to learn the words to the game.
I am the same now, I'm the same. I am the game and I want to play. Let me see what the next move will be. I'm at the show, take it, maybe dead. And can you pay it? I am the game and I'm not game. Game. I am the game. I'm the game, are you the game?
Also, look, I don't want to skin shame because, admittedly, I've never had the best skin. But I can only stare at Lemmy's mole for so long. So... Triple H's entrance itself was sick, though. I mean, both WrestleManias, and I mean, look, every WrestleMania he was at, he always looked super tan, super jacked, had a copious amount of baby oil on. I mean, just pristine. He came up through the stage at 21. That was pretty sick, but just the mole. Number 4, the WWF Aggression album, I feel is underrated. Gangrel's theme. I can't stop till I see blood. I can't stop till I see blood. But I feel like Ice-T, while always been a fan of his work, I feel like that particular track...
Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't easy.
Quite a bit of repetitiveness to the song as he leads the Godfather and D'Lo Brown to the ring.
Grab your bitches! Pimpin' ain't easy, man.
I wonder how many people in the crowd actually followed Ice-T's directions in that moment.
Now the pimp does not fall in love, he makes love. When a pimp falls off into a bitch's head, he puts her in a state of suspended animation. I can knock a bitch into a coma.
Number 3. While under normal circumstances, this would probably be number 1 on any other list. You'll see why she's getting number 3 after this. WrestleMania 5. Rockin' Robin. It's bad enough that because of audio issues, she misses her cue.
Rockin' Robin!
what I think makes it worse, I think like the qualifications to singing America the Beautiful, the National Anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, really any song in which one would sing, you have to have, what's the term I'm looking for? Oh yeah, the ability to sing.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies and the waves of gray, for purple mountains, majesty.
Oh my god. Oh god, I wish I could cover both ears properly. Oh god. Number 2. WrestleMania 25. Why? Who thought it was a good idea to not only have Kid Rock perform, but perform for almost 11 minutes straight? Kid Rock at WrestleMania 25 performed a variety of his songs, introing the Divas for the Diva Battle Royal. Years before The Rock was saying crackhead on WWE television, Kid Rock was saying it first. A real trailblazer. You know, I knew there was a reason why we put him into the Hall of Fame. It takes 8 minutes and 45 seconds until finally wrestlers start making their way to the ring. And if you've never seen it, I'll have you know that, thankfully, the ladies at least got the last 2.5 minutes of that entrance. Actually, no, they didn't. They got like 59 seconds and were barely shown on camera. There were even a couple divas that made returns at that particular WrestleMania that didn't even get any FaceTime on camera because, you know, we had to focus on Kid Rock. The only thing that could have made that worse is if he was with Uncle Cracker.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor. I got everything I ever wanted, and I'll never give that back.
Listen, I hate Uncle Cracker as much as the next guy, but you can't argue that the X Factor theme is a low-key banger. Before we get to number 1, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Before we mention number 1, I think it's important that I shout out a couple honorable mentions for worst musical performances at WrestleMania. Saliva at WrestleMania 18 during their performance of the official theme song of that event, Superstar, that Josie Scott shouted out this statement.
WrestleMania, get your ass up off your shoulders, baby!
Get your ass up off your shoulders. How? Also gotta mention, not that it was a bad performance necessarily, but the ridiculousness of the outfit during said performance. Willie Nelson, WrestleMania 7. It's like he wanted to help the boys out by trying to sell their merch, but because the product was so kid-friendly there, he only really had a variety of kids' merch to choose from. Hulk Hogan bandana on, paired with a the Bret Hart sunglasses, and he's got the children's foam belt around his waist. It took decades for someone to make fun of that properly. And then little old me came along, and I dressed up as Willie Nelson for Halloween. It's a good photo. The number 1 worst performance in WrestleMania history. How do you know that you've had the worst performance in WrestleMania history? This performance has to be so bad that a lot of people probably haven't even seen it unless they watch the event live. This performance was so bad that it was edited off of every VHS release, every DVD release, every Blu-ray release. It was never put up on any of the streaming services offered by WWE over the years. I'm talking about Chris Warren and the DX Band and their performance at WrestleMania 14 of their alternative version of America the Beautiful.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
You know it's bad when right off the rip, WWF fans in 1998 are booing your musical performance.
At the twilight.
And look, we don't want to speak ill of the dead. Chris Warren gave us some all-time bangers. The Degeneration X theme, Triple H's My Time. I'm pretty sure he also did No Chance in Hell. But I just, this was a miss. I didn't need a generic Rage Against the Machine version of America the Beautiful. I don't know if anybody was asking for that. So there are versions of it in its entirety available on YouTube with not the best quality, but you literally never have to see or hear this performance. Take my word for it, okay? It's trash. But what do you think? Did I miss any terrible musical performances at WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think any of the 5 that I picked are better than I'm making them out to be? At me. Go for it. I dare you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast here, right on this YouTube channel. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/IronWrestling, to get your name in these videos, but also a buttload of bonus content, audio content and video content, starting at just $5. You can even Zoom chat with me once a month at the $9 tier, or perhaps maybe I could send you something in the mail if you go up in the higher tiers. Check it out. It's a great way to support me and the channel. And remember, if you can't sing, don't accept an invitation to sing at WrestleMania. Just stick to singing in the shower or to dolls. See you next time.
Only in the USA can there be this type of freedom of expression.